what's the gap between both Cade Cunningham and LaMelo? And
Whew.
yesterday isn't indicative of it because I felt like this anyway, but there is a gap between those two guys. The one guy, if I never watched basketball, the dude in the black and then the dude in the teal that I'm watching. Okay, so the dude in black, I think his last name is Cunningham. I never seen basketball before, Penn, right? I never seen these two teams before. The dude in the black, he seems much more decisive in what he wants to do. He takes a lot better care of the basketball. He's a much better bucket getter. Not only is he a much better bucket getter, he looks more in control of the offense. On defense, he's conscious about when to give effort and when not to give effort. Mars, what I mean when I say when to give effort and when not to give effort, I mean, if I'm navigating the screen, which is what I saw Cade Cunningham do last night, if I'm navigating the screen and I push you 35 feet away from the basket, I don't need to hound you. You're not going to shoot the ball out there. So I'm not going to exert any more energy than I need to. Meanwhile, the other guy, he doesn't seem as decisive in what he wants to do with the ball. He plays with the basketball a lot. There's a lot of indecisiveness with him. His shot selection is trickier. Defensively, he will compete, and I did like that. But I don't think he competed nearly as much as the other guys. So I think that there is a gap between those two guys.
Chill. Like I said yesterday in the group chat, I didn't think this was a discussion. I didn't think this needed to be stated, clarified, overemphasized. I thought it was pretty clear that Cade is a step, maybe two ahead of LaMelo Ball.
I don't think they're in the same tier, Ron. I don't.
You know, and I know you guys are going to say, oh, Ron, why are you saying this? I'm just saying he's in the room with all the best guards in the league. I'm not saying he is the best guard, but when we nominate people for awards, they tend to bring the best collection of artists that go in that nominee group. Cade is in the conversation for absolutely the best point guard, but just best overall guard. Like he's jumped into that tier.
When we
he
talk about
separated
the best guards,
himself
Ron,
from the LaMelo Balls.
When you talk about the best guards, Ron, okay, so who's the best guard in the league in your estimation today? Who's the best guard?
It's got to be SGA.
SGA, and then after him?
Probably Luka.
Okay, Luka. Then after him?
That's Donovan Mitchell.
Okay.
And then Jalen Brunson and Cade is
so
right there. And I have Cade above Jalen Brunson. So do with that
Curry
what
is Curry in this space still?
Oh, yeah. Steph's still there too.
So we're looking at anywhere between 5 to 7. Not league guards. We're just talking about just overall guards. Like 5 to 7. And the reason why I don't hate this, Ron, the reason why I don't hate this is because what Cade showed me, not just yesterday, but what Cade showed me throughout the course of this season with him being with this group, there is some inconsistencies with his shot. I do worry about him getting downhill, and I worry about him finishing in the playoffs, and I think teams can exploit that. But a lot of the stuff that he does offensively where he makes mistakes, I think he makes up for that on the defensive end. He will compete on the defensive end. He will get in the gaps. He will get steals. In addition to getting steals, he will close out on shots. I don't look at him as a detriment on defense. And on offense, he will take care of the basketball and make correct decisions. His shot selection might be a little bit tricky from time to time, but last night was evidence. We got late in the game, and Charlotte was back in the game. I thought after that fight, Ron, that it was over. I thought that they were about to bury them. I thought that it took the win out of their sail. But Charlotte actually, they brought the fight back, and I thought that they had some really good stretches where Cunningham making some shots, guys overrunning plays. I'm thinking to myself, what the hell are you doing? Why are you overrunning? Why are you closing out that hard on him, like as far as he does? With that being said, Cade, I think he stayed as tough as he possibly could. I think he stayed as poised as he possibly could. And I think that's one of the main reasons why they won the game.
Yo, before we go anywhere, Mars, I just want to make sure I'm not tripping. I'm not bugging. Is Cade in that tier 1 of guards right now?
The tier you laid out, sure. I mean, I would have Shea and Luka and them a tier above, but I do like we're just saying those really it, to be honest. Like I would have Shea. Well, I'd probably have like Shea, Luka, and then the next tier down. That's probably what I would do.
Okay, so
but I'm based on what you said, like top 5-ish, yeah.
Healthy Austin Reeves in that group.
If he played without Luka, hell yeah.
That boy be hooping. He be hooping. I be in
Austin Reeves been amazing this year.
Devin Booker in that group?
Healthy. Devin Booker's like the next tier below to me.
James Harden in that group
anymore.
Is James Harden in the same group that includes LaMelo Ball? Let's be for real.
James Harden is better than LaMelo.
He's better than him.
He is.
He's better.
Yeah, he's better than him. Mm-hmm.
I don't know. There's a lot of guards. There's a lot of good guards in the league. I don't know. It'll be interesting. I don't know. Episode idea. NBA guard tier list. I don't know. Could be fun.
I would love to do that.
Actually, there's actually a lot of when you actually go through it. It's like, oh damn, yeah, there's a lot of talent in the NBA. But Cade is he's better than LaMelo. I don't think that's really.
Mars, I got to give you, I got to give you some credit because
yes, you do. Yeah.
I do have to give you some credit, Mars, because even when Musa went out of the game, I mean, I thought Kalkbrenner came in and gave them really solid minutes, but Moose, he's so good around the basket. And not only is he so good around the basket, I just think his energy as a defender when he misses, and not necessarily missing an assignment is not what I want to say. When he is behind in an assignment, he's so good at getting back into play. I don't give him enough credit as an athlete, and that's what I care about. Like how you recover when you get beat, or if you're behind in the play, do you just die on plays? Musa doesn't do that. Musa, when he's on the glass, if there's a rebound, if there's a tip, he's going to stick his nose in there and he's going to still try to keep that play alive. I love that about him because what that does for me is that gives me a possibility of getting extra possessions. And I feel like that's also leaning on the defense. So when we get late in games, I think that could wear on him. I got to give you more credit on Moose. Moose is the real deal, Mars. I love him.
He is the real deal.
He is. He's the real deal.
He just doesn't give up. That's what it is. Like the motor is undeniable. It's the reason he doesn't give up on plays. He doesn't know what giving up is. Like he's gonna play 100 miles an hour the whole time. If he gets beat, he's gonna try to get back into play. If there's a shot that he thinks he can go get, he's gonna try to get it. If the ball comes off the rim, he's gonna go try to get it. He's gonna set every screen as hard as he can. He's gonna roll as hard as he can. Everything he does is with maximum effort. So even if he's not the most skilled, which I think we can all agree on, he's not the most skilled. Mm-hmm. But when you're a big and you just play with high energy, high motor, every minute you're out there, that like automatically gives your team not a chance to win games, but it gives your team a boost. It doesn't hurt your team. It's not possible to hurt your team if you do the right things with 100% effort all the time. And that's what Musa Diabate does. Minus like fighting and whatnot. But like when he's playing the game.
That was warranted though, Mars.
Motor is a skill.
To be honest with you. That was definitely
I agree motor's a skill for sure. Motor is a skill, but I'm talking about ball skills and whatever. But yeah, I mean, I stand with Moose. I don't know.
Is it though? I mean, I'm glad you guys brought that up. Is
motor is absolutely a skill. Motor is absolutely a skill.
Yes, because
some people just ain't got it. I don't know. Some people just ain't got it. You can try and convince them to do it, whatever. They just maybe it's a talent, maybe not a skill, a talent.
That's what I was thinking. That's
maybe it's a talent. Yeah, a talent. Because some people just ain't got a motor, no matter what you like. It's just it is what it is. Like
okay, it's a talent, but doing it without fouling is a skill.
Well,
developing it, sure. Absolutely.
Yeah. Right. The motor itself is a talent, but being able to like harness it and hone it, that's the skill. Yeah.
Being an event creator, like being a dude who consistently makes contact with the other team and does not consistently pick up offensive fouls, defensive fouls, turnovers, that to me is a refined skill.
It's the panel. Religion get built on cam. With a check, throw smoke, and the hoes go ham. You ain't never seen hoops out hit the raw. Every take got weight, every night we drop. This that barbershop. Courtside, worldwide tone. Welcome to the only show that really feel like numbers jumping like the score.